My name is Rashmi Prakash. I'm the CEO and founder of Aruna Revolution. I think the circular economy is really important for addressing a lot of Canada's pressing issues right now. There's a lot of challenges. For example, a lot of waste ending up in landfills, a lot of soil degradation, a lot of, or a lack of income opportunities in certain spaces. What the circular economy does is it maintains all of that within a specific economy. So what would happen is we would valorize waste from one system and put it into another system. And by doing this, we're maintaining the resources within a system where it's not just preventing things from ending up in a landfill, but also making sure we're hiring locally, making sure that we're supporting local systems. So I think the circular economy supports the Canadian ecosystem on a lot of levels, from employment opportunities, environmental benefits, and societal benefits as well. Really excited to be a part of the circular economy at Aruna Revolution. We're doing this on a few different levels. So what we do is we extract fibers from agricultural residuals. So we work with farmers, and after they've harvested their grains, we purchase their stems and leaves and kind of any of the agricultural residuals there. And we take that and we extract clean cellulosic fiber out of that. And with this clean cellulosic fiber, what we're able to do is take it and turn it into a lot of products that are currently ending up in landfills right now. So our first beachhead market is menstrual pads. There are over 20 billion menstrual products and their single wrap packaging that end up in landfills every single year just in Canada and the US. That's crazy. And so with that, what we're hoping to do is firstly prevent all of those from ending up in the landfill, but at the same time, create them in a way that they're safer, they're cleaner, and then are able to be returned back into another cycle in another system, which is of course compost. So put them back into either your home compost, tabletop compost, industrial composting, and that way it can go back into another system and add as an input for another system. And at the same time, we're hiring locally, we're working with local farmers, we're providing our products locally. So I think we're a part of the circular economy in a lot of different ways. Oh man, I love CCES 2025. Today's the first day, and all of the talks have been incredible. I was on a panel this morning, and even just that conversation itself, I learned so much from it. But getting to connect with other people that care about the circular economy as much as I do is incredible. And then getting to connect with people that, not just small businesses, but people that are in larger corporations too, that have the ability to make a lot of decisions, that are, key decision makers and investors. It's exciting to be here and have this energy around me. I feel like there's a lot of motivation that comes out of this for sure. A lot of great ideas that come out of it, a lot of new business models that I'm learning about that I can implement myself. And then on top of that, meeting the right people to help us partner and move forward, because the circular economy is not something you do independently, it's something that you do with a lot of other people. And so what I'm finding here is, hey, we can be an input into your system, you can be an input into our system, and kind of connecting the circular economy in a totally different way. So CCES is really important to the growing circular economy movement in Canada because it brings all of the key stakeholders together to have the important conversations. So for example, you're a company that, might not necessarily be immediately circular, but if you come here and you have a sustainability curiosity, then you can learn how to become more circular. The future is circular. There's no doubt about it that the future is circular. Linear models just don't work anymore because we're pulling and then we're not reusing those resources. They're ending up somewhere, and we're going to run out of resources, right? The number of resources we have is limited. So circular economy is the future. And by coming together like this at CCES, we can learn how to make Canada the #1 circular economy in the world. One important thing that I hope that delegates take away from my talk specifically at CCES is that the circular economy can happen at different levels. It can happen at a personal level by the choices that you make in the products that you consume and who you support. It can happen on like a corporate level based, with the decisions, who you work with as suppliers, who you work with as vendors, and even just the decisions that you make. And then it can also work on a systemic level with government policies coming into play and, all of these interactions between the different bodies of government, corporations, and even small businesses. I think that there is so much that we can do in the circular economy. For Aruna, we wouldn't be where we are here if we didn't have those interactions. It's not just farmers that we work with not-for-profits, we work with our customers who are purchasing our pads. We work with the government who supports us into getting into different spaces. And I think it's really important to have these different level interactions, but also recognizing that the circular economy isn't just one circle, it's multiple circles. Now is more important than ever to support Canadian companies that are part of the circular economy. So anyone that's watching this video, please support Canadian companies, purchase Canadian products, and it's time for a revolution.